Good morning, Crypto Chaos. How's it going, guys? How's it going? Oh, man. It's another week, guys. Another week. Hopefully we can get through this one, too. How's it going? Cody out the gate with 2 super chats this morning. Holy cannoli, my guy. Boom! Let's go. We're starting on the right foot. All right. Cody, of course, thank you, my guy. Saying I had the best theme in crypto, and of course, good morning to everyone as all. Thank you again, Cody, for the $10 in super chats. Thank you. And, of course, good morning to everyone. Guys, good morning. Hopefully you guys got a cup of coffee and maybe a wrench. Would help, too. It wouldn't hurt. All right, guys, good morning, everyone. Says A Guy in the house. How's it going, A Guy? Crypto JPEGs here. We've got OG Boban, of course, and Go Time. What is up, my guy? What is up? Oh my gosh, bring on the morning chaos, is Crypto JPEG. yes. We've got OG Boban, of course. Hola, ¿Qué pasa? How's it going? ¿Qué pasa? Master Otaku and friends. How's it going, my guys? What else we got here? We got, smash that like, says Cody Makua. Thank you, Cody. Thank you. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button down below. Of course, doesn't cost anything to support the channel. Where the hell's my lighting at? I'm like, whoa, damn. The lighting is there. There we go. Like, well, it's so dark in here. So dark. All right. I mean, we thrive in darkness, though. Just like this weekend, man. It was a fun weekend. Not as fun as I had hoped, though. I mean, honestly, the dips weren't as bad as everyone was talking about, right? I was a little excited to buy some of that dip, but we're still opening a little bit in the red today on the week. We're gonna get into some of those metrics here in a second. We got about 6 minutes till the market open bell in America. And let's get into some of the stuff and things, guys. Of course, last weekend we were looking at this, and I should have kept my gut reaction. I was like, baseline bear, but I was a little bull-tardish. I was like, we could probably recover. This is kind of a nothing burger sell-off. We'll probably recover this week at some point, but we're stuck between our baseline and bear now. So I was a little off. This is one of the things that get excited, guys. When we're actually starting to get really wrong on the channel. I mean, this is the first time I've been wrong in, like, I don't know, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, something like that. It's crazy. But anyway, we're looking at a baseline bear this morning, which is pretty good, actually, in terms of recovery. We're still way down for where we were on Thursday, Friday. Of course, that big sell-off from Donald J. Trump, and, of course, the overreaction of the markets and the BLS report, right? So that's kind of what we're coming into this week. Still down here in the lows, but not as down as we could have been. We didn't even break at all underneath our channel. And still, this is still a downward channel now. We adjusted this last week, so we are still on a downward trend. So we are going to be looking to break out of this and to the upside, hopefully within the next few days. I don't know how long they want to play this one out. But speaking of which, let's take a look at some of the metrics and see what we have to work with this morning. Here we go. Okie dokie. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this window here. Okay. There we go. We got Bloomberg opening today. It does not look like they have anything right now to talk about. It's just kind of like
he says the combination
of
fading inflation impulse and softness in the labor market should lead to a robust interest rate cutting cycle. City head of U.S. equity trading strategy, Stuart Kaiser.
So even Morgan Stanley's telling you to buy the dip. What else we got here? BLS, of course, is still trending. Some of the top stories, of course, are still around this. They're talking about this morning as well via Fox Business. Should they have fired her? Should they not have fired her? Of course, I'm talking about, Erica, the head of the BLS, Labor Statistics Committee, or whatever. What else we have here? I wanted to get over some Kimba this morning. Of course, look at some live bookmap for free over on YouTube. Don't pay for something, get it for free, guys. Don't pay for something, get it for free. And that's why we're looking at this right now. We're still range bound somewhere between 114 flat and 120. Right now coming in tight, with huge sell-off range right around 115, 16. Starting to load, right? So zoom in here and see what I'm talking about. So right down the middle, around 115, right? We are starting to build layers of resistance. Not looking too great for the King Crypto right now, but I don't know about your portfolios. Mine's still sitting at all-time highs. I mean, we shade off a little bit from the top, but my God, we're still pretty pretty full in crypto. We did see total market cap retracement. I'm going to pull this up real quick too. We did see a total market cap retracement of 3.6 over the weekend. It's kind of really like over dramatic, right? But we did come back and recover at least a big chunk of that. Back up now to about 3.7. So all in all, the market is still kind of healthy. We're a little over neutral right now, according to CoinMarketCap. We're gonna get into some of the fear and greed. We have 2 minutes. We have 2 minutes. Then I gotta, of course, chase the bell. Okay, so crypto fear and greed right now coming in 64 in greed when I started the channel live, and right now still sitting in 64 in greed, looking good. And we have the pre-market for stock market coming in at 55. Yeah, still at 55. It's just 5 points over neutral from last week. Okay, so that's what we're looking at there. We also have crypto bubbles right now looking pretty green on the day. Of course, a whole bunch of sell-off very over dramatic in my opinion over the last 7 days. In the last week, still there's some things down, but I don't know, guys. Let me know how you guys felt. If you guys found anything to really DCA into. I just threw like another 1,000. I just bought another 1,000 SUI. I didn't find anything else that was really in my wheelhouse that was down 20% on the week. That was a few days ago, so it's come up a little bit since then too. Virtual Protocol is still down 20%. We got Bonk still at 20s, in the 20s. AVAX getting close to 20 again. But other than that, there's still, again, the opportunities, the bigger opportunities seem to be gone in the top 100 at least. And it's still down, wow, down 10% on average to the top 200. This is pretty interesting here. Still, some of our favorite coins are still up a decent amount, but yeah, like ZBEC, for example, still up 17% on the week. You'd have to go back to the year, maybe. It's green on everything. Sorry, there's just really no, the opportunities are gone, guys. They're just gone. It kind of sucks. All right, again, this is why all the money's made in the bear market. All right, let's get into the market open. We got a minute or 30 seconds or so. They're gonna be jumping in there soon. They're finishing up, yeah, a little segment there. Let me get back in the chat and finish up with you guys. Catch up with you guys before they finish up their break. Okay. Smash that like, says Cody Bakula. Thank you, my guy. Don't forget to hit the like button, guys. Doesn't cost anything to support the channel. And I'll love you forever. The chaos demands it. Yes. Kaylee says, good morning. Good morning, Kaylee in the house. We got Nebula Nerd. Yo, how's it going, Nebula Nerd? Hope you had a great weekend. We had some fun. We definitely had some fun over the weekend. Banana Republic says, I'm down 18% from July. All-time highs, but still like 46% up. Still thinking about shaving 5%. Yeah, I mean, you gotta take profits on the way up, but I still think it's a little too early. I mean, we're gonna of course see a huge resurgence. That's what everyone's thinking. All right, so any second now they're gonna ring that bell, right? They're coming in a little hot. All right, Otaku, you get to see the partnership over at between JP Morgan and Coinbase. Yes, we talked about that last week a lot. Pretty big deal. I've been on vacation for the last 5 days, and I'm kind of out of the loop. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, you're going to get right back in. Here we go.
On Friday, as Katie pointed out, we're back up, recovering 0.6% on futures here. NASDAQ getting a little bit better.
The $4 super chat from Chappie at the market open bell. Thank you, Chappie. Thank you.
At the New York Stock Exchange, Finance of America, the ticker is FOA, which is my fraternity at Antioch, the Fraternal Order of Antioch.
The more you know.
But they're down 80% in the last 5 years. That's not great. The chart looks really ugly.
Joke, I think.
Here on the NASDAQ, Verint, which provides solutions, they're down 26% year to date. Not a great day for bell ringers,
really. No.
You're looking at Tesla stock, and it's up.
Having a slightly better day. I mean, up 1.5%. This after Tesla approved an interim stock award worth about $30 billion for CEO Elon Musk if he stays in his role for the next 2 years or so. The idea here is that this is going to keep him engaged and motivated to be working specifically on Tesla. We know that he is a CEO with divided attention given his portfolio of companies.
He's getting back to work.
A little bit of a pop in Tesla shares.
He should
Matt,
be.
I will point out it was up
those diners are
pre-market, so
kind of
we'll
pushing
see
him aside.
if these gains are sustainable.
What's the name of the political party that he wants to start? It's like the Freedom Party?
I think it's the America Party.
The America Party?
I don't know. You'd have to go check on X.
In any case, that could be a distraction if it happens. Palantir doesn't seem distracted. Reporting after the bell today, shareholders looking for reasons to justify the massive gains, more than 100% this year. It's got a market cap of $365 billion. All right, we're back with City Head of U.S. Equity Trading Strategy, Stuart Kaiser. And Stuart, we were looking at a chart that shocked me, and I think it's fair to say everybody on our team, of second quarter earnings expectations. You know, there was a while, here it is, there was a while when we thought it wasn't going to be so great, and now we're returning more than 9%. What happened?
Large cap tech reported, I guess, is basically what happened. I mean, if you look at the path
over
of EPS,
dramatic,
kind of after financials reported, you had a couple percent dip in calendar quarter consensus estimates. Last week, biggest week of earnings, big cap tech reports, and those earnings numbers rebounded, as did the market. It has been the most volatile earnings season we've seen in about 15 years, though. So, you know, under the surface, there's a lot of moving parts at the single stock level. But, you know, by and large, I think the takeaway is going to be a lot of volatility, but, you know, corporate America kind of delivering and at least underwriting the rally to some degree.
I think I saw a Goldman Sachs estimate this morning.
I have it right here. The Magnificent Seven apparently grew earnings by 26% year over year.
That part's not surprising to me. The surprising part is the S&P 493, the rest of the group, only up 4%.
Well, they're still rattling away. We're going to head out and see what else is happening over in the other news outlets. We have, of course, everyone talking about Tesla. Damn it. Everyone talking about Tesla. Stocks rebound after Friday.
Don't know his work in general, but does say Apple's reportedly quietly working on its own AI chatbot, direct competitor to ChatGPT. A lot of people feel that ChatGPT is pulling away.
Yeah.
I don't know. I felt that last week Microsoft is spending a lot more, and Microsoft's numbers for Azure are really big, but I don't know whether OpenAI is going to stay, for all I know.
Well,
you're closer to that.
Listen, I follow it as closely as I can. It's so important, obviously. Last week, it was really on the CapEx plans of the hyperscalers. We're talking about over $400 billion at this point that will be poured into data centers and everything that goes in them to power.
All right. Same stuff that we heard before about AI. Let's see what else we got going on right now with the Dixie. How's the Dixie doing this morning? 98.65. Of course, slipping a little bit more from last week. We saw that huge rise of the Dixie when the tariffs were unleashed. Unleashed the Kraken, and they unleashed the Dixie. That's basically what happened last week. And we'll probably see another big spike out of this at the end of the week when they go live, right? Officially live. I think that's happening the 7th or the 8th. I think it's the 8th. All right. So it's of course, a week from the 1st, I believe. Yeah. So probably the 8th. All right. Then we have, of course, let's check out the fear and greed right now as the market opened. We're seeing just a hair higher in crypto fear and greed. I mean, there's no tariffs on crypto, so I don't know why it wouldn't even matter. Still sitting at 64 right now. Crypto bubbles right now coming up a little bit. On average, we're up like 1.5%. Yeah, 1.7%. Not too bad. Let's see if any headlines this morning. Any breaking headlines coming in from Fox Business or CNBC. Right now we got, that's on Google. Yep, I was looking at that this morning. Okay, breaking stocks bounce after Friday's sell-off. Dow opens 200 points higher, so we just saw. Stocks bounce. We've got Trump set to name replacements at the Fed Bureau and labor statistics in coming days. So that's coming soon, but not this morning. Tesla approves a share worth $29 billion, to CEO Elon Musk. Swiss tensions around high as clock ticks on U.S. tariff deadline. I mean, it's already done. I mean, they're going to go into effect. I don't know. They're going to come to the table and grovel. I don't know. Housing to remain weakest point of the part of the economy, falling 8% in the second half, says Goldman Sachs. Okay, so here we are at Monday's biggest analyst calls: Nvidia, Tesla, Apple, Disney. Damn, Nvidia's coming out with their earnings today. That's going to be pretty big. Yeah, definitely going to reignite the flame in the stock market. Yes, some more than 3,000 Boeing. Okay, that's pretty much it here. The gold, silver mining, yada, yada, yada. Okay. Let's see what we got here on CNBC. Trump set to name replacements as Fed and Bureau of Labor Statistics in coming days. Do we have any idea who that's going to be? Pretty much still the same people lined up for Fed Chair Powell's position, but what about the BLS? I wonder who they have over that. I don't think they have the people on the board yet. Okay, still waiting for people to get thrown on that blackboard. All right, so Chamber of Commerce finds Americans favor pro-business policies in big beautiful bill. Okay. We got Trump says he'll tap new Fed candidate to take the open role the next couple days. That's the same thing. Same stuff here over here as well. Federal Reserve governors aim to slash interest rates in descent not seen in decades. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys heard the rumors on Friday. They were looking at like up to 1.5 percent cut. Emergency rate cuts coming in fast because of the debacle over that huge, the largest mismatch of data coming out of the BLS in years. I think ever. It was off by like 240,000 jobs. It was terrible over a 2 or 3 month period. Terrible. All right. Anything else? McDonald's shaking things up with drink options, new drink options. Orlando sees organic growth. Yeah, pretty much nothing else here going on. Kudlow says his Fed chair forcing the U.S. into a recession. No, he's just waiting for something to break. We've been in a recession before in the last few years. No one's just said the official words.
All right, now,
right?
folks, is Jay Powell forcing America into a recession? All right, that's the question. That's the subject of the riff. Why is Jay Powell stubbornly clinging to his high interest rate policy? Indeed, why is Jay Powell clinging to his job? Fed Governor Adriana Kugler just announced her resignation today. That's effective August 8th. I believe President Trump could actually name his own governor to replace her and then appoint that person as chairman of the Fed, all of which would be subject to Senate confirmation. There are also rumors that another Fed governor, Mr. Michael Barr, is about to resign, giving Mr. Trump yet another option. Now, I don't think we're in a recession, but the July jobs report was terrible. 258,000 down with revisions in May and June.
It was even more than I thought it was.
3 months,
that's crazy.
Private sector jobs averaging only 52,000. You really need about 125 or 150,000 to keep the economy going strong. The small business household survey dropped another 260,000, and over the past 3 months, it has averaged a decline of 288,000. These are rough and tough numbers, not good. Now, fortunately, average wage earners are doing okay. Their incomes are going up over 5%, about twice the inflation rate. That is the best part of this story. And the tax-free tips and the overtime will kick in before long, although the IRS has got to make some important adjustments. The strongest part of the economy right now is business investment, with full cost expensing for factories as well as equipment. But Fed Governor Chris Waller, in his dissent at the meeting last Wednesday, had the story completely right. Monetary policy too restrictive. Jay Powell's obsession with tariffs completely misplaced.
Okay. Obviously, this is Fox Business, so it's going to be pretty one-sided. I just want to, of course, get that bias out there, right? Let's catch up in the chat real quick and then see where else the news takes us. Everything kind of pretty much going into the earnings this week. What do we got here?
President and Chief Investment Officer Kevin Mon. Also with us is Mark Tepper this morning. Kevin, thank you so much for joining the conversation.
My pleasure.
One of these are going.
Here. Futures are higher.
I don't know where it's going.
Another rally underway this morning, given the big tech earnings last night.
Okay. All right. Let's see what the chat's talking right now about. Yes. Good morning, everyone. Kay Lily in the house. Yes. Good morning. Amp Night is here. How's that going, Amp Night? How's it going? A guy says, did you see the partnership between JP Morgan and Coinbase? Yes, we talked about that Great Legs last week. Yes. I mentioned that this morning as well. Okay. So good morning. Super Danny is in the house. Yes. Good morning, Super Danny. Welcome to the chaos this morning. Hope you got your coffee. It's gonna be a crazy day. Awesome morning. Yes, Trump announced a new Fed chair replacement this week. All we need is a Fed chair Powell to resign. That's not gonna happen. He's gonna ride this out into the sunset by May next year. Speaking of May next year, I got another loan that doesn't expire until May of next year as well. Oh my God, guys, I'm insane. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. What else do we have popping up? Everyone's on break right now. We've got Kramer. What is he?
What these websites are doing?
There's no more clickbait. Where they're dying is what they're doing.
Yes, exactly.
It's crushing
they are dying.
them. It is crushing them. Because now you
amazing.
go and you get AI, even if it's Gemini from Google, and it gives you the answer, and so you don't need to click through to them.
Come on. They can't. They really are still talking about the same shit. That's insane. It's been like 10 minutes. Come on, my guy. Cool off. All right. Crypto bubble still looking pretty good this morning. Yeah, looking pretty good. Look at this, guys. Holy crap. Some of this stuff's up 7% now, 8%. Like we got Litecoin on the move. Litecoin, of course, ETFs are got to be coming out soon. My God, it's been a whole year. We still have a Litecoin ETF or Solana ETF. Well, we have Solana ETFs. I think we just came out with those. So even Jasmine's up 2.5% now. Wow, touched 1.54 cents, 1.548 cents this morning. We're heading in the right direction, guys. We're heading in the right direction. Was it over $20 on Avalanche already? Yep. What else? Anything else moving pretty big? On the top 100, not really. We're over 2% though on average. That's looking pretty good. All right. It's a slow start. Let's see crypto total market cap this morning too. See what's going on. We're back up to 3.73. So again, we're coming up a little bit on the right direction. Why can't I zoom in on this thing? Jesus. Oh, God. Come on. There we go. That's kind of what I want. Yeah, so we got to come back up here and retest the highs, right? At 3.8999796, whatever the highest we ever were before. 9.8. That was the highest we ever got to, about 9.899. Not quite 4 trillion, but we'll get there. All right. Anything else breaking, man? Oh, God, they got Portnoy on again. Are you kidding me?
Stuart. That's how I feel about that. Listen, these are college kids. They've never probably had a job in their lives. They've grown up probably coddled, reading books about how the world is, but they've never been in the real world. I don't like any government where it disincentivizes initiative, working hard, and that's what socialism does. Like, I'm all for taking care of people and trying to give back. But you know what entrepreneurs do? They create jobs. They create livings. They create wages. I just fundamentally look at the world. Socialism doesn't work. Like, there's plenty of examples of it. And I just fundamentally have a hard time with a 19 or a 20-year-old who's never had a day. And I know you can resonate with this. You got a lot of mileage on those tires, Stuart. I just can't have somebody who's been alive for 5 seconds lecturing me on the ways of the world. I can't do it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Last time you were with
I don't think
us,
Mondani's been alive for 5 seconds.
Raising money for the family of the police officer, Didarul Islam. He was killed in the office building shooting last week in Manhattan. Okay, how much did you raise?
Grand total $650,000, which will go directly to the family. We obviously, these are tragedies. I hate that we even have to do it, but we do have a crowd and audience that does give back and help in these situations. So this will go directly to the family.
That's a great performance. Well done, Dave. Now I'm going to change the subject. Your fantasy football league. You've got an interesting punishment.
All right, guys. I can't.
Watch this.
This is ridiculous. If you fit. All right. Okay, Portnoy. We're gonna leave you for a minute. What else we got here? Treasury yields move lower according to CNBC. Stock balance rounds after Friday sell-off. Okay. Talk about Amazon. Okay. Anything else? We got Tesla. So it's still more Tesla. Oh my God, guys. Oh my God. Is it 10 o'clock yet? We still got 15 minutes till 10. I usually wait till 10 o'clock to, of course, catch up with the crypto news. I might go in there a little earlier now. I want to share with you guys, actually catch you guys up with some of the real news that happened over the weekend. If you guys didn't catch some of this stuff, pretty explosive over on X. So please, if you like what you're seeing here today, please hit that like button down below. And, of course, subscribe. But if you, you like to see the same sort of content on a different platform, we're over on X as well. All right, guys. So here we go. Let me dive into some of the stuff I shared over the weekend. So yeah, we got, of course, another company, another treasury company, but this one coming out of Thailand now. Thailand has a new Bitcoin treasury company with XYZ Thailand increasing their holdings to 50 Bitcoin. So again, can't stop, won't stop. Right now, I guess they are up to, they had acquired 30, now they're up to 50. I am assuming that's their total acquired. We got Tola coming in with a $4 super chat. Thank you, my guy. Thank you. Salute, my guy, salute. All the coffee in the chat this morning. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Keep us running another day. I hear you. All right. Metaplan has acquired another 463 Bitcoin over the weekend. We had, Russia to begin human trials for a cancer vaccine. This one was pretty interesting. I had to share that one. Of course, coming out of the BRICS news over on X. China just banned Bitcoin over the weekend. This one was shared by Fred Krueger. I shared a whole bunch of that over the weekend. So it was making the rounds. It's not something new, right? It's just something that I wanted to share with you guys that it seems like it's almost at the right time, too, as the same time as last cycle, where they kind of like kept everything down, right, by coming out and saying this. Some Bitcoin historians would say that was part of the reason why we didn't get the single top. We got the double top, is because of the China ban and, of course, the FTX fiasco. All right, so if you guys wanted a little bit of history, there you go. Crypto has a lot of winning to do, says Donald J. Trump over on his Truth Social platform. Pretty crazy. We got Michael Dell and Michael Saylor going back and forth yet again about, is he still acquiring Bitcoin, or has he acquired a Bitcoin? I don't know. He's been talking about that all year, possibly getting in on Bitcoin. I know he's a fan, of course, Michael Dell, the CEO of Dell Computers. Just again, this is coming out from Simply Bitcoin, saying that, Michael Saylor yet again trying to orange pill Dell CEO Michael Dell into Bitcoin. He says, when someone has a strategy you don't understand or agree with, it's a good thing to ask yourself, what if it works? Saylor, of course, saying, we have a strategy. I love the tongue-in-cheek there. We also, China's about to finish the world's highest bridge over a massive Huang Canyon. Guizhou, probably butchering that. Guizhou, provenance, 600 million, 2,000 feet. 600 meters, 2,000 feet. Guizhou was historically poorer than any other country in the areas in the regions due to the mountainous terrain, preventing easy communication. Now has over nearly 30,000 bridges. That's insane. That's just beautiful. Oh my God. This is why I got to get out and travel, guys. That's what I'm doing after this bull run. I'm going to go out and travel, see some of this stuff. This is insane. Breathtaking. Holy crap. Yeah, you can see why they weren't able to really communicate with the rest of the of the mainland, because you can't even get over there unless you have a hang glider. It's insane. All right, just in, of course, this over the weekend, someone stole the Satoshi statue. One of the famous. There's multiple ones scattered throughout the world. There's one in Japan as well. But the one that was actually in Switzerland, right? Was it in Switzerland? Was stolen. And was found at the Lugano waterfront. Speculation suggests that the vandalism may have been the work of local youth or gang-related activity. Why Satoshi, man? He's there for freedom. He symbolizes freedom. Oh my God! If anything, he symbolizes anarchy. So a gang or something like that should be up with it, man. If anything, just spray paint them. Like don't like throw them into the river. Like what the hell? Oh my God! All right, so President Trump also says that the U.S. is dominating Bitcoin and crypto, and he's going to keep it that way. What else we have? McDonald's to pilot XRP payments. This is a rumor. Okay, a rumor. Take that as a rumor. This came from Steph is Crypto, there might be some sort of partnership with McDonald's and XRP. I would say maybe they're going to be backing their credit you know, like their gift cards or something. I wouldn't say it's going to be a direct payment, so at least it's too soon for something like that. But there's something might be in the works, as pointing to rumors on XRP and McDonald's. Justin Michael Saylor says the Bitcoin winter is not coming back. This is pretty bullish, of course, for anyone who's lived through the bear market and the crypto winter, which of course lasted an entire year. Of course, represented by seasons. For those who don't understand the crypto seasons, right now we're in crypto summer, right, which is the year after the halving. The year after the halving is, of course, crypto summer. Then we roll into crypto winter. That is the year after the post halving, right? And we just do this 4-year cycle, and every year is represented by a season. Okay. Yeah, and Justin, yeah, this is when it happened. This happened on August 2nd when that statue was stolen, and of course has been found, now destroyed. Hopefully they get another one for their country of Switzerland. Breaking: China has officially banned cryptocurrency trading, mining, and related services. This has been all over the place. Breaking: Elon Musk just used his own AI to prove the security of Bitcoin to 200 people. This is big, guys. This one was pretty big. So I don't know if you guys have been following up with the latest heavy version of Grok. Elon Musk has pointed this out. He actually asked this question, but as of a few weeks ago, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, someone asked and paid $3,000 to ask the question whether or not or when Bitcoin would reach 500,000. Was it? I think $500,000. And it said it was going to happen this November. And it took 20 minutes to come to that conclusion, which is pretty incredible for a learning model like that to wait that long for a response. So yeah, based on 2025 assessments from the NIC, so the probability of quantum computing cracking the SHA-256 hash. Let's see, of course, what the result is of this is pretty breathtaking. So the governor, via the Grover's algorithm, reducing the primitive search to I don't even know what the hell that is. Whatever operations is near 0% in the next 5 years and 10% by 2035. It requires millions of error-corrected qubits. Current systems top 1,000 noisy ones. Bitcoin's hashing remains secure for now. We only have to really worry probably after 2035, and in a huge way, probably 2040, something like that. By then, I'm sure we're going to be quantum resilient. And again, guys, if you didn't catch the first time I shared this, Fold's coming out with of course, a new Bitcoin, backed gift card. Pretty cool. Can't wait to find one of those in the store and just buy it for the hell of it. All right, and Eric Trump, of course, saying buy the dips over the weekend, guys. That's right, buy the dips. Eric Trump, obviously, he knows what's up. He's also on like 2 or 3 different crypto chairs, right? So he's in 2 or 3 crypto chair holders of different companies. So he definitely knows what's going on. All right, and then it goes circle back to where we were last week. All right, guys. So that's what's got a quick little roundup of what happened over the weekend. Let's get back into the TradFi news. See if they're talking about anything but Tesla. Anything, please, God, him and hers. Okay, anything but that too. Semiconductors, we're talking, of course, about chip stocks. Right now, they just went into break now over on CNBC. And one more try for Fox Business, even though it's been kind of a stinker here today. Let's see what we got. Yeah, they're on break too. Okay, so we'll let them kind of load a little bit real quick, let them cook a little bit, and we'll get into some crypto news. We'll see what we can find over there, because it's been a wild weekend, guys. It's been a wild weekend. We had a hard recovery, right? Hard recovery. Of course, Crypto Chaos Magic coming a little low, a little off our predictions, right? But at least we didn't come down and touch this channel and break all the way through. So I think that's a positive from the weekend. Still holding on to more of a recovery this week. Okay, so let's go back into crypto news. Let's find some crypto news this morning, see what we got to talk about. Let's see crypto total market cap and assets too. Bitcoin's falling down to number 7, just above silver. I think that's going to flip here soon, as earnings kind of cool off. They're still kind of heated this week. All right, let's get back into it. Let's see what Bitcoin.com news has, and Crypto Newsland usually has nothing. Good. Cointelegraph. Let's take a look at Cointelegraph too. All right, so a Bitcoin price watch. Bulls fight to regain their momentum after a pullback. Yeah, we got a lot of new resistance to smash through. Hopefully we'll get through that here in the rest of the day. Capital B announces a 13.3 million capital increase for convertible bonds to boost Bitcoin treasury strategy. Another company, yeah, coming in hot with some more Bitcoin buying. Michael Saylor, I don't think, did we see a purchase from him? I know he was talking about his, he bought like 2 or 3 times last week. It was kind of out of the normal. I think I actually just saw his his thing popped up. Yeah, there we go. Let's check and see with him real quick. An offer you can't refuse. Yeah, I didn't see any orange. I didn't see any orange dots over the weekend. Again, he's been buying kind of crazy. He might be taking a cool. It's funny because he always buys the top. He always buys the top. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see nothing on his page. All right. Okay, so yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about this here. Capital B. With a capital B, announces 13.3 million capital increase in convertible bonds to boost Bitcoin treasury strategy. Capital B, the blockchain group listed on the Euro Next Growth Paris, has announced a capital increase in convertible bonds and treasury on bonds issuance totaling approximately 13.3 million, or of course 11.5 million euros, aim to advance its Bitcoin treasury company strategy. All right, I think that's all we really need to read off of that one. Again, everyone else, just keep gobbling it all up. I can't even read this, but I'll zoom in here and see what's going on. Hashkey CEO, China will engage with crypto, starting with the stablecoins and real-world assets. Okay, so stablecoin fever is now hitting Hong Kong with cautious regulators versus market enthusiasm. In a recent in-depth interview with industry expert Lo Feng, Dr. Zhao Feng shared his rational perspective on the current cryptocurrency craze. Mainland China is beginning to re-engage with crypto of the world. The process would start with stablecoins and the pressure of global monetary competition and driving the shift. They don't mention anything at all about the recent, saber rattling towards crypto and saying ban, ban, ban. I don't think they mentioned that as well in this article. So hopefully this is just all rumors and speculation and just trying to scare the world into panic selling. Right, let's see what else we have here. World of asset plays, Ethereum to break all-time highs. I wish we had like a Chinese correspondent. We have some friends in the chat that are in Japan right now. I know that, but not China. We don't have anyone over in China that I know of. Right, so nothing else really popping up on cryptos.net. Let's see what else we have here. Crypto Newsland. SharpLink, SharpLink getting ramps up with more Ethereum holdings, more Ethereum buying. Of course, that's great to see. Of course, hopefully pushing the altcoin season forward as more companies gobble up Ethereum. Arthur Hayes trims crypto portfolio amid fears that Bitcoin could see a pullback. Probably, could fall to 100K flat. I don't know if I'm going to see that. Arthur Hayes cuts crypto holdings on the weak job data, and lows credit growth as raised fears of Bitcoin falling to 100,000. Let's see what here. Arthur Hayes saying he's been flip-floppy. Oh my God, so many times. I mean, I still have predictions on my chart that show him like $1 million Bitcoin by 2026 or 7. All right, so Ramona coming with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Ramona. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, good morning, Ramona. Hit that like. Yes, and don't forget to hit that like, guys. Thank you. Ramona. Crypto Mom is here. All right, so update. Arthur Hayes says Bitcoin could retreat to 100K as macroeconomic risks intensify. I think it's just a little too overdramatic. I think he's just a little too over. I mean, the whole markets right now is a little too overdramatic. Job market and credit data signal weakness. Okay, yes, obviously we covered that at length already over the last, last week, Friday, and today, this morning. Institutional trends continue despite volatility. Despite the pullback, institutional interest in crypto remains strong. Bitcoin's dominance is still above 60%. Speaking of Bitcoin dominance, where are we at this morning? Let's take a look at a few more metrics. Let's see what we got here. Bitcoin dominance coming in hot at, boom, bada boom. Drum roll, please. 61.7. Last Friday, it was at 62% again. We're still holding on to 60. We can't let this go. It just keeps keeps going. Keeps going forever. Feels like altcoin season will never come. Cody Bakuda says, I have a buddy in China. I'll ask him. Thank you, Bakuda. Yeah. Let me know what you get out of that. And also, too, specifically what region of China he's from. That would be really interesting to see, too. Don't want to dox him or anything. Obviously, don't. Yeah. Jake the Snakes, konnichiwa, Otako-san. How's that going, Jake? How's it going? Guys, hopefully you bought some of the dip over the weekend. We don't know what's going to come back, right? And you can't go back in time and buy anymore. So hopefully you guys had some fun over the weekend and bought a little bit of that dip. I know I sunk my teeth into a few $1,000s worth, and I'm already up pretty good amount already from that buy-in. Let me check real quick. So just full disclosure, guys, I didn't find too much I really wanted to buy over the weekend. I just ended up sinking my teeth into some more SUI. I bought about 1,000. I bought 1,000 SUI, and I'm up like $500, something like that. 1,000 some more SUI for my long-term portfolio. All right. Changsha. It says Cody Bakula. That's the region, huh? I've never even heard of it. I gotta get out there and travel, man. I gotta get more cultured. That's my goal, my number one goal for the next few years is to get out there and travel. All right. Let's see what else we got here in the metrics. I also want to look at the amount of Bitcoin on exchanges as of this morning because everyone keeps buying it all up and fudding on price. And look at this. We're still sitting at some of the most lows, the lowest lows we've ever seen on exchanges. Still sitting at 2.1 as of this morning. Tiny bit thrown back on exchanges since Friday. So again, even after the massive sell-off, we still can't bring this up to where we were back in July. So yeah, the amount of Bitcoin exchanges is fleeting. It's fleeting away. All right, let's see what else can we dig up in terms of crypto news. I'm gonna refresh some more here. Let's see what we got. Let's take a look at Daily Coin and check back. Before I do that, let me check back with TradFi. Okay, TradFi is still on break. Let's take a look at CNBC. They're on break. And Fox Business, they are talking about the Hamas hostage videos. Oh God. Oh God, I already said enough. I'm probably gonna get banned. Damn it. All right, what else we got here? Okay, so Daily Hodl, we coming in with crypto analysts who called 2025 pullback sees Pengu set for next leg higher. Really? Pengu. Honestly, if I had to play the meme game, that's probably going to be the one I would have in my long-term portfolio. Pengu's just been done amazing this year. And again, Toys to Life and all the stuff around it. It's a solid project. I also had the Solana partnership here not that long ago with Play Solana. Don't forget that. Limited edition Pengu. Pudgy Penguin. Solana Play. Game console. U.S. government scammed out of $13 million by fake millionaire. Yeah. New York man defrauds the IRS with stolen. What the hell? What is this trend? Largest ever Bitcoin hacked and covered as thieves get away with $14 billion worth of Bitcoin. Arkham. That's probably a social hack, of course. Let's take a look and see there. Never publicly announced the hack. Arkham's on-chain analysis it suggests that 127,426 Bitcoin were stolen from Lubian December of 2020, which is worth $3.5 billion at the time. Wow, now worth 14.5. That's insane. So it was one of the largest mining pools in 2020, controlling almost 66% of the Bitcoin's network total hash rate as of May 2020. They appear to have been hacked by December 28th of 2020 for over 90% of their Bitcoin. Subsequently, on December 29th, around 6 million of additional Bitcoin and USDT were stolen from Lubian addresses active on Bitcoin Omni layer. On the 31st, Lubian rotated their remaining funds into recovery wallets. They discovered the on-chain messages were between Lubian and the hacker's wallet, addresses offering a reward if they acted as the white hats hackers and take payment in exchange for discovering security weaknesses and returning the stolen funds. To the white hat who is saving the asset, you can contact it through the yada 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 email. I don't want to say that. To discuss the return of the asset and your reward, Arkham says it appears that Lubian had used an algorithm to generate its private keys for custody of those coins, which have many of the vulnerable to brute force exploits. For now, the hacker still holds the coins, which were last moved in July 2024, according to Arkham. Again, guys, you can steal whatever you want to steal. You're just, forever locked in and watched on the blockchain. All right. Of course, this is probably a social hack, getting into their accounts and trading, I mean, all they have to do. I don't know if you guys saw that one that happened in the Coinbase one. Yeah, the Coinbase one. One of their employees, I guess, got I guess their credentials or whatever were taken advantage of, and then they got in and they were able to move things around, and they were able to change the address and how it appears in the back end to where they were going to transfer, and they ended up transferred to their own wallets. So yeah, so you got to be careful, of course, but the bigger companies, of course, the corporations, the institutions are definitely all going to get targeted here in the future because they have larger pools to steal from. All right. What else we got? Americans at risk of fraud after hacker says healthcare firm. Man, there is definitely a trend. Is this just the hacking news? Like, well, Jesus Christ, what the hell? My God. All right, what else can we dig up? TradFi coming back. Bloomberg. Jersey Station is on fire. Swiss are ready to make attractive trade deals to offer the U.S. Okay. Oh, God. Coming in late. Nothing really else happening over at Bloomberg. Let's take a look at CNBC. I'll do one more pass and then see if I can find more. ICE US dollar index. Okay, yeah. Factory orders. Yeah. Just not feeling any of this news today, man. We need some more doom, man. Some more doom. We got Fox Business. Biden allies says Harris wasn't up to being vice president. Oh, okay. All right. God, come on, give me something juicy. All right, one more pass of the headlines, and that's we're gonna go right back into crypto news. Stocks bounce after Friday's sell-off. Yes, it's all good now. It's all fine. This is fine until Friday. Until Friday, more doom coming on Friday, guys. More than likely. Berkshire dips after earnings decline, lack of buybacks, disappointed investors. Of course, Berkshire Hathaway. Swiss tensions are on high as they're trying to, get a tariff deal. Legal AI startup Harvey hits $100 million in annual recurring revenue. That's not bad. It's not the $5 billion the Tether's getting though per year.
I'd buy that for $1.
Okay, so more than 3,000. Yeah, same old headlines as well on CNBC. Fox Business saying Chamber of Commerce finds Americans favor pro-business. Yeah, we already read that headline too. Man, there's nothing. Major automaker issues recall for loose window. Okay, all right. I'm kind of over it. Kind of over the trad news today. China trade decline may slide after positive talks with U.S. trade officials. We hear that the Chinese deadline was moved back to like October now? I mean, or was it September?
The U.S. and China's latest round of trade.
His next, I guess we'll let them tell us. His next visit with Xi Jinping.
Trade talks ending yesterday with no resolution on tariffs ahead of the August 12th deadline, when reciprocal tariffs snap back to April levels. Here's Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent outlining that meeting.
12th?
We talked about the trade deals that we were doing with other countries. We expressed our concern about Chinese overcapacity globally and what that might mean. We expressed our concern for their purchases of sanctioned Iranian oil, of which they buy about 90%. We also expressed our regret that we believe that they had sold Russia about $15 billion of dual-use technologies. But the overall tone of the meetings was very constructive.
Joining me now, Senior Research Fellow for China and National Security Policy at the Heritage Foundation and former Deputy National Security Advisor for Dick Cheney, Steve Yates. Steve, good morning.
Good morning.
So China's Commerce Minister says that this morning, he said this overnight, that decoupling will not work. We also heard from Treasury Secretary Bessent when he was talking with reporters when he was still in Stockholm. He said this isn't about decoupling with China. He said this is about de-risking. How do you...
All right. I don't want to hear that whole thing. It's like 15 minutes long. God. All right. So yeah, it seems like we're just playing the wait and see route on China. Holy crap. America's largest trading partner could snap back to above 80% if the deal is not reached, according to Fox Business. That's crazy stuff. That's crazy stuff. Ain't happening. Ain't happening. All right, let's get back in the chat real quick and catch up with you guys. Good morning. A guy says, I'm so ready. I'm so ready. Amp Knight says, awesome morning. Trump announced a Fed chair replacement. Yes, I think I read that one before. Cliff says, what the... Did the media not receive the morning news script? I guess not, Cliff. I guess not. J Money in the house. How's it going? J Money, how's it going? Overcome here too. How you doing, Overcome? How you doing? Hopefully everyone is overcoming this nasty sell-off we had on Friday. I have a buddy that lives in China. Yes, of course, Cody. Yeah, let me know what he says about that in Changsha. And then Jake is saying, I've almost hacked the mainframe. This is the most complicated firewall I've ever seen. Oh, geez, Jake. my boy. Okay. Let's see what else we can dig up on the news. Let's take a look on just the overall health of the market. We got about 15 more minutes left to see what we can dig up. Let's see what Fear and Greed looks like, the Dixie. All right, crypto fear and greed. We got stocks right now trading at about 58 in greed. So it's slowly coming back up from neutral last week. Pretty good to see that. For the US stock markets, the Dixie sitting at 98.67. Again, slowing down as the tariff fears increase. Crypto fear and greed right now sitting at 64. Still not that bad. Still the same where it was when we opened the live stream. Okay, and let's take a look at crypto bubbles. We are back up above 2% on the day. Look at this, 3.2, guys. We are melting up. Let's go. Yes, this is good. Wow, Jasmine's already up 4.3%. Look at this huge spike on Jasmine. Let's look at the charts. Holy crap. Look at some of these charts, guys. Jasmine coming back up to test again 1.5 cents. Smashing through that. Yeah, this is kind of a breakout for Jasmine right now. It has wicked down underneath though, so we do got to get it back above a little further. And yeah, this could turn into a nice cup and handle. Wow, you can see this pretty clearly. Head and shoulder, of course, developing right now to the upside. There we go. Let me get that a little stronger so you can see it. Yeah, boom. Textbook. All right, let's see what else we got here. ZBCN. Also, it was and kind of got invalidated. It's kind of a mess. It doesn't look very bullish. It's kind of like a head and shoulders pattern, so not inverted, but yeah, we could see a little bit of a pullback on ZBAC. It is really overheated. I just don't know, man. I still think there's a lot of people out there that want to get in before the listings take place, again, with Binance and Coinbase. So, of course, we've been talking about that for a while. There's still a lot of coins that still haven't been listed. What about, well, speaking of Binance and Coinbase, I mean, Binance and, or just Binance in general. Yeah, Binance in general. XCN. XCN still hasn't had a listing on, where the hell's my XCN chart? What the heck? I think it's, what, did I accidentally delete it? What happened? I might have deleted it. I usually have it on the top 5 or 6 here. That's crazy. What happened to my XCN chart? Let me bring it back. Weird. All right, so this is over on Coinbase. I got to bring that back. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's the same chart. Okay, cool. So yeah, same thing with XCN as well. Oh man, hopefully, was hoping to see a little bit more bullish price action on some of these charts, today, but it's looking all right for some of them. Swiftcoin coming back up a little bit. Man, Swiftcoin's been beaten down to a dead horse. Has not broken under a penny though. No, it still hasn't broken under a penny this whole year. I don't think this whole year. For the most, at the beginning. Okay, yeah, at the beginning of the year. Well, that's back in July. It did fall. Yeah. Still not under a penny though. Interesting. So, Swiftcoin's a stable coin now, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, this whole year has just been, down and to the right for a lot of coins. Again, we're still nowhere near January highs on a lot of these projects. All right, what other coins are popping out at me this morning? Again, guys, there's not much to really be DCAing into in a huge way. So, again, top picks right now in the top 100 for DCAing opportunities. mostly they're either top L1s or meme coins, really. I mean, Avalanche is still down 15% on the week. That's not too bad. We got Jupiter. If you guys like Jupiter, it's of course one of the biggest dexes on Solana. That's down 18% now. Holy crap. What else? Freaking Picoin can go to hell. Virtual Protocol down 17% still. Bonk's down 24.8. Fartcoin's down 25%. Sui's only down 13% now. I mean, that's pretty much it in the top 100. There aren't too many opportunities that are down a decent amount. SPX, if you guys believe in that project, is down 22%. Anything else to DCA into right now in the top 200 on the week? Useless coin, huge pullback, of course, because that thing just blew up into the top 200 out of nowhere, and it's pretty much useless. I had to.
What are you, stupid?
It is a dumb coin. I don't know. I think there is some utility to it. The last time I looked at it, I think there is. It's kind of masked by the name. I don't know. What else we have here? Anything else, really? WeMix? I don't know. WeMix, 21%. Yeah, there's really nothing else down 20% or more on the week. And then, of course, we go into the month and everything is up, guys. Everything is up. There's hardly anything to really DCA into in a huge way. And this is going to be, I mean, we're still up on average 34% on the top 100. Look at this. This is crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. All right. So that's what's going on in the markets today. Yes, good morning, Attila the Hun here as well. How's it going, Attila the Hun? Good morning, guys. Crypto, yes, yeah, Otaku, Braveheart McFreedom here as well. Good morning, guys. Chappie, you deleted XCN. Everyone was saying XCN would be the one listed on Binance. Yeah, 6 months ago, and nothing happened. Binance be janky, says Chappie. I'm sorry, Chappie. Yeah, it is. That I agree with you. What the F? What the F happened to freaking XCN? I don't know. XCN's a stable coin, still between 1.5 and 1.7 cents. Yeah, same. You can say the same about Jasmy and Swiftcoin. All three of those moving together pretty much steadily. What else we got here? Jacob Snake says, Milk Money, that X Spaces yesterday was fun, very chaotic. What X Space? Which one you got? I wasn't invited. What hell? Oh my God, guys. We need 55 likes, 55 subs, 155 views, and 55 more comments, says Jake the Snake in the chat. 100%. Yes, let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, we actually we only need like 79, 80 more subs. Do we get to 900, man? We're getting so close to 1,000 subs. It's ridiculous. We got to get there, of course, to yeah, show YouTube we mean business. We mean business. Nebula Nerd says, I told you about the Jasmy DCA, baby. Jasmy is coming up strong. Yes, it's coming. It's coming back. It's coming back. Yeah, I'm still very bullish on Jasmy. It's still my second largest altcoin in my portfolio. Of course, being outshined by ZBAC. Man, it was number one. It was number one, but it was outshined pretty quick this year with ZBAC. That's pretty crazy what happened with ZBAC. All right, guys, let's see what we're gonna do. A run through one more time, and then probably head out for today. Of course, getting back into tonight's live stream later. We'll update you on all the news. Let's do one more run through on the news and see what else we got going on. Let's start fresh here. Boom. One more run. All right, and of course, some of the biggest news, you guys didn't catch it this morning. You know, we went over some of the stuff I shared over on X. Elon Musk, of course, asking the latest version of Grok, you know, when it's expected for Bitcoin to be likely to be, have its security threatened by quantum computing technology, and that the answer was basically by 2035 there will be a 10% chance, but until then, 0. All right, so that was the quick little update on that. That's one of the biggest things in the news, and of course the rumor of another China ban, yada yada nonsense scare thing, which is coming in almost the same exact time as it happened last cycle. All right, moving on. What else we got in CNBC this morning? President Trump fires BLS commissioner. Of course, we're talking about the same thing they talked about on Friday. That was, of course, the breaking news on Friday. Last week's jobs report was rigged, just like the numbers prior to President. Let's stop that real quick. President election was rigged. That's why in both cases there were massive record-setting revisions in favor of radical left Democrats. These big adjustments were left made to cover up and level out the fake political numbers. that were concocted in order to make a great Republican success story look less stellar. I will pick an exceptional replacement. Thank you for your attention to this matter. MAGA. Oh my God! So yeah, we're getting a political spin on this, of course, but it is ridiculous. The numbers were off. 256,000 jobs, I think, was the number, I believe, which is absurd over the last 2 or 3 months, showing, of course, that we are down. The economy is suffering, right? And they should, of course, come out with some emergency rate cuts. And we did see an emergency rate cut. I think it was in 21 or 22. I forget what year it was. I do remember Powell coming out and doing it in the middle of a month. And he still has Jackson Hole, so we still get Fed Jerome Powell this month. You know, we're gonna get him a couple times, probably in a few different meetings. But Jackson Hole's the next one. Let's see when that is. Jackson Hole. I always thought that name was so weird. It's like you're talking about Jackson's Hole.
What are you, stupid?
Yes. All right, Powell. All right, guys. Hopefully you guys, I'm almost done with my coffee. Hope you guys got some good coffee and a wrench this morning. Don't forget the wrench, too. Oh, my God. So he's going to be out there on August 23rd. So we have a whole month to get through. Holy crap, till he gets out there on the stage again in any capacity. So if not, he'll come out with an emergency rate cut as more data comes out each week. Okay, what else we got? CNBC. What is Kramer talking about now? He's like, oh God, they got Warren on there, guys.
Obviously, many people don't answer their phone any longer for that kind of a survey. And that may be why we get more revisions, because ultimately they do return the calls, but it takes them quite a while.
Takes a while. Improve data collection. But don't call it rigged, because this is like taking value that the United States has literally spent decades and decades and decades building up, and Donald Trump just strikes a match and sets it on fire. He tells the entire world, don't trust data coming out of the United States. Lord, is that
Do you have
expensive.
any expectation there's something you and the Congress can do about it?
Well, yeah, this is our problem.
I mean, obviously,
all
you're in the
along.
minority party, but...
Well, we have Republicans, in theory, they could just stand up to him, but I say in theory. It's the most spineless bunch of people I've ever seen. Even something that so clearly will hurt their home states, will hurt businesses in their home states, and I don't hear a peep from them saying, back off, we need independent data collection. This woman who has served under Democrats and Republicans, shoot, Marco Rubio, J.D. Vance voted for her when she was confirmed. Very apolitical position. Where are those Republicans?
What about the business
up?
community? Are you surprised? Now, it's early, but we haven't heard of perhaps resounding concern. Roger Altman, obviously, chairman of Evercore, saying some things just now. But are you surprised there's been perhaps a lack of concern expressed there in the last couple of days?
You know, I'm going to say it slightly differently. I'm worried about what it means. Why would people not respond? Why would business leaders who use those data and know how important those data are, why would they not speak out? How much has much of the business community decided, I'll keep my head down? No matter what, let him fire at somebody else. I mean, he just lopped off the head of the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Who does he want to go after next? He goes after individual businesses. He goes after people in the government. This is, you know, the would-be king who thinks that he can destroy anyone and destroy their businesses.
He's a mad king.
Let somebody else speak out about how bad this is. I think that's very disturbing.
What has that meant for just morale in the Senate right now? There's a piece in the New York Times today about who still has the stomach to be a U.S. senator in this current environment. I mean, what does that mean for being effective as a legislature?
Well, look, I keep looking over at the Republicans. Keep in mind, in the United States Senate, 4 Republicans, that's all it would take. 4 Republicans could say on some of these terrible appointments, on this terrible tax and spend bill that says cut 17 million people off their health care so you can give tax cuts to billionaires. 4 Republicans could have put a stop to that. And instead, I don't think of it so much as who has the stomach. I think who has the spine to get out there and represent the people who voted for you. And it's pretty clear right now, it is not the Republicans in Congress.
Well, then who's the leadership from the Democratic side that you think?
All 47 of us. All 47
It's
of
not
us in the
working.
United States. Really?
Well, I mean, you're not managing to change anything
Yeah,
in
we are
terms of
still in the
convincing
minority.
some of your colleagues to think differently.
Actually, I disagree with you. What we're doing is we're driving a single message now. This is why I'm in New York City today to meet with Zoran Mamdani. And that is, it's all about affordability. Remember, Donald Trump ran for office saying he would lower costs on day one. Cost of groceries are up, cost of housing is up, cost of health care is up. And where is Donald Trump? He's passing a signature bill to throw people off their health care so he can do tax cuts for billionaires. Democrats are the people who say billionaires actually should pay their fair share and that we need to focus on affordability for American families. And that's what we're out there fighting for.
You mentioned
Free
Mamdani,
handouts.
and you are in New York, sort of speaking in behalf of him to a certain extent. You know, I wonder, though, often we see this, and this is a local election. New York does not operate in a vacuum. It competes with other cities. And so this idea of somehow raising taxes on the wealthiest New Yorkers, who, by the way, I would point out, pay roughly 15% of their income right now between city and state, raising taxes on them will simply drive them away. Shouldn't the focus of a mayor be on delivering services to the constituents of the city and doing that by raising the most revenue as possible without chasing businesses and the high income taxpayers out of the city? Because they can go to Austin, they can go to Dallas, they can go to Atlanta, they can go to Nashville. This is your issue. It's a national issue, not a local issue.
The issue is affordability. Do you know how many working families are chased out of New York City every day because they can't afford housing, they can't afford groceries, they can't afford child care? What Zoran is saying is, I want people to be able to afford to live in New York City. That's what keeps it a vibrant city. That's what makes people want to live
Nobody
here.
disagrees with that, Senator, but raising taxes in order to do it?
Oh,
why
my
is that
goodness.
the answer?
Oh, dear. Are you worried that billionaires are going to go hungry?
No, I'm worried that they're going to leave and spend their money elsewhere.
You know, they've threatened to do that over and over and over.
And they have. They've left.
But here's the thing.
And Goldman Sachs, when they create new jobs, they do it in Dallas. And Blackstone won't build a new headquarters. And go on and on.
You want to have a workable city? You want to have a city that's vibrant? You want to have a city where the streets are full, where there are things for sale 24 hours a day? Then you need people who can live here and work
Well, we've
here.
got that right now,
Not
by the
people
way.
who
I
have
would
to
point
take
out
an
New
hour
York
and a
is
half in.
is thriving. So right
Well,
now it's doing
people-
pretty well, actually.
I'm glad you think they're doing well because a lot of people are struggling to pay for housing. A lot of people are struggling to pay for groceries. And I got to tell you, mamas and daddies who are facing $25,000 a year to pay for childcare.
Those are national issues. I mean, I know they are the local state, but you can't.
New York City.
Yes, but if you deal with them in that way, by what is always your backup, just tax them more, they will leave.
No, the backup is make this city and make this country work for everyone. I get that the Republican point of view is make this country and make every city in this country work better and better for a handful of billionaires and let everybody else eat dirt. But what Mamdani won on in a Democratic primary is he said, I'm going to address affordability. And he didn't win by one vote.
No, he won by a lot. It's very much unclear he
lot.
has the ability to actually do it, by the way, based on the laws and what the governor has to say and what he would actually have to do.
You know, I love that as the fallback position, and that is he's fighting for the right thing, but maybe the billionaires will have a way to
everybody
block
wants
him.
a more affordable city. There's no doubt about that. The question is how you go.
I actually do have a doubt about
you
that. The
build more
billionaires
housing.
sure want to pay their part on this.
You build more housing. You do try to make it more affordable, but it is a very difficult thing to do. You know that around the country. This is not an issue that just here in New York. It's everywhere.
But it's not an issue that Eric Adams was fighting for. It's certainly not an issue that Andrew
I think the mayor would say they have been trying to focus on building as many new.
Mamdani is the one who said, I will make this a priority. And you know what he said? He said, I'm really going to lean in on childcare. I'm really going to lean in on housing. And I'm even going to try some new things to bring down the cost of groceries.
So it doesn't concern you that
I'm not going to sit around and pretend, oh, it's a federal problem. Let the federal government
You
fix
can
this.
say all these things, but again, I think many people would disagree to the extent that by raising taxes and making it more onerous for business that create the jobs, that create the revenues on which tax revenues come from, that you'd ultimately be dealing with a smaller pie. He may succeed by driving everybody out. Rents will go down.
That the best way to run city government or national government is to start with the billionaires and say what will work best for you. Vote Republican.
I don't think anybody in New York is talking about doing that.
If you don't, then let's make the city more affordable. Let's make the country more affordable. And the way we do that, let's focus on housing. Let's focus on groceries. Let's focus on childcare. Donald Trump
These are your
ran.
issues.
Donald,
These are national
Donald
issues.
Trump
You deal with
ran
that.
For and New York should just say,
no,
all we want is the
mayor of New
billionaires
York
pay
should
whatever
focus
you
on
want to
delivering
pay.
the most services to the citizens of
He
the
should
city and
focus-
make it a point of
I'm
improving
sorry,
life for
your
them.
fellow New Yorkers have said he should focus on affordability. This is why they have voted for Mondami, and that's why today I will be here to talk about his plans on childcare, why people are talking about his plans. He's going to experiment to try to bring down grocery costs in food deserts. God bless him on that. He's going to try something. When is the last time you saw a mayor say, I'm going to try something
You think
for
somebody who
families,
has
and he's
absolutely no
going to bring down.
experience, 33-year-old socialist, is going to succeed as the mayor of New York?
Yes, I
with
do.
no real
I
experience
think
whatsoever in
he's
city
going to do a
government?
lot more for working families than someone like Cuomo who says, how many billions of dollars can we get into my campaign so that I can try to beat this guy back? Look, this is democracy at work. People want to see someone who's on their side, and that is Zohran Mamdani.
You've mentioned housing as an element of the affordability issue a couple of times. It's one of the areas of agreement among almost everybody that we have to find a way to get housing supply up. Practically speaking, how do we have that happen in New York and everywhere?
I'm glad you asked that, because just this week, the United States Senate unanimously passed a housing bill that Chairman Tim Scott and I put together with help from every single member of the committee, both Republicans and Democrats. And the answer is supply. We need more housing supply. And the role of the federal government, basically, has been we'll do the finance end of it somewhat. We do a little bit on public housing and basically to stay out, while for 40 years, year over year over year, the price of housing keeps going up. This bill is a real sea change because it diagnoses the problem correctly. It says we just don't have enough housing anywhere in America. And that's true, urban, rural. It's true about rental housing. It's true about housing for first-time home buyers. It's true about housing for seniors, housing for people with disabilities, housing for people who have no housing at all. So what this bill does is it moves forward on a lot of different fronts at once. It has a lot of pieces in it to make it less expensive to build. More modular housing, for example. More pre-approved plan book housing, so you don't have to spend time getting plans approved. It also has my innovation fund in it to say if you're one of those cities that's actually trying to build more housing, federal government will be a good partner to you. We'll help put some money on the table for the new elementary school or for the new sewer connections that you're going to need. But the whole notion is push, push, push toward more supply, which will help bring down prices.
I'll tell you one thing that would bring down prices in New York, but he won't ever do it, which is just deregulating everything. We have a lot of apartments that are under rent stabilization and rent control, but that's a third rail. I mean, I've lived here my whole life, so, you know, I do have a sense for how things work here. One
of the things that Zohran is talking about is how to increase housing supply here in New York City, bring in more new housing. And that is one of the ways that you give young people an opportunity to have their own place. You know, I just do one little stat in this area. Back in the 1980s, 1990s, first-time home buyer was 28 years old. Today, they're 38 years old. And an increasing number of young people are just saying, I will never get a house. A home of any kind, a condo, I will never do that. I met with a bunch of my fire chiefs out in Massachusetts not so long ago, and they were talking about having hired a whole new cohort of young firefighters. They're all basically in their late 20s. And around the table, the chiefs were all saying, and most of them still have to live at home with their mom and dad. They cannot afford to buy housing. That's a problem nationally. And we need to help the cities that want to build more housing.
Without a doubt. And lower rates obviously would help as well. Senator, always good to have you here. Thank you. Appreciate it. Senator Elizabeth Warren.
Still to come, a look at Elon Musk's massive pay package and the key questions that remain.
What a train wreck. Holy crap. Every time she gets on that freaking podium, She gets an interview. It's terrible. It's terrible. All right, guys. Let's see what we have in the chat before we head out. We're going to do one more run of the metrics, too. But I want to catch up with you guys in the chat. Some of you guys said some really entertaining things. Holy crap, guys. Holy crap. Yeah, I got everyone's blood. I was pulling my hair out. I don't know if you guys saw. I was pulling my hair out during that interview. It's terrible. Oh, God. Chappie, yo, cheeks. Yo, cheeks, Chappie. Oh, God. Jake. Oh, my God. You crazy, crazy. Jake, of course, reminding me to chill harder. Guys, I'm off my game. I need to chill harder. Yes, I need to chill harder. Jake the Snake demands that I... That's not the right floppy disk again. Damn it. Where the hell is that floppy? I don't know. My studio's a freaking mess. I got so much done, guys. So much done. Right now I'm going through boxes and trying to sort things out, but thankfully the market hasn't blown up yet. I actually still have the time to do it. Let's get back in the chat real quick. Yeah, if you like what you see here, of course, I need to show harder. Please like, subscribe, do all the things down, do all the things down below, and of course I'll love you forever. And it doesn't cost anything to support the channel, guys. Please hit the like and sub. We got to get to 1,000 subs so we can unlock all the superpowers for the channel, getting all the cool merch going. We got to get to at least 1,000 before we start doing fun stuff like that. All right, let's see what else we got here. XDN stablecoin, yes. So we already caught up to that stuff there. Rig scammed. You stupid fake news. Yamaha Pacifica says no, not that nasty Warren, guys. Of course, everyone saying whitewash Warren and fingernails on chalkboard voice as she terrorized everyone with her voice this morning. Yeah, fire Pocahontas. Yeah, we can't. we can't even vote her out. That's the sad part. And we had some really good people in her state in Massachusetts to try to get her out, but yeah, we didn't get him. We didn't get him in. Warren needs to get Luigi Magalo. Oh God, I'm not saying that. Okay, yeah. She needs to go, right? She needs to go. Needs to go. Yamaha Pacifico says playing Warren will get you YouTube boost in metrics. Yes, Yamaha Pacifica, you know what's up. We're gonna get a boost for playing Warren today. Oh my God, so this is terrible, but probably true. What else we have here? Wonder if she got all the questions in advance. Yeah, I mean, probably. I mean, that's why they get on there. That's why Pelosi went on the other day when we shared that other news clip of her being questioned about her involvement. And that was on CNN. That was on CNN that she was questioned on, of course, her trading and everything. She's like, you guys said you were supposed to be talking about the anniversary of Medicare or Medicaid. And she's like, oh, she's like crying because she didn't get the questions she was told she was going to get asked. They're of course asking about the Nancy Pelosi asked. She's, oh, I don't care. You can stop it. I don't need to trade to make any more money. You swindling bitch. You have like almost $500 million. Ridiculous. Are you off the backs of the American people? All right, so yeah, Yamaha Pacifica saying, of course, so nasty indeed. Is it time for a medication adjustment? Seriously, I don't know what kind of freaking, like, her blood pressure's got to be boiling through the roof, man. She's definitely on some blood thinners. All right, Brave Freedom says, YouTube boost in metrics is what I meant. Yes, I got what you meant, my guy. I got you. Yeah, please change this crap, says OG Fan. Oh my God, guys. Oh my God. I love the chat, guys. The chat was amazing while she was on. Tesla Robotics or my clones, I can have Mexican DNAs. I have Mexican DNA, says Danny. Oh my God. Yamaha Pacifica says, leave New York while you can. I just left the state. Yeah, I just left the state. Cody Bakula says, found my Halloween custom idea. Elizabeth Warren? Oh my God. That's terrifying. My God, Cody. Oh, that's terrifying. Yes, Danny says, I didn't need to learn gardening or landscaping. I just came naturally. Oh my God, that's so funny, my guy. Winning though, right?
You may even get tired of winning.
Oh jeez, Danny. Yeah, you got the genes, man. You got the genes. You're ready to go. Yahweh Pacifica says, leave the politics there. Yes. Beans and rice. Oh, holy beans, man. Danny. Oh, geez. While Democrat-run states and cities are turning into the third world. Yes, they are. My God, California is a dump. It's a dump. What a surprise as the Democrat leaders, bank accounts that grows into the millions, 100% there, Chappie. Someone give this lady shill pills. That's right, guys. if you're holding on in here today, this almost spilled out my water. You need to be taking Your daily dose of orange pills. That's right. Don't forget, guys. Take your daily dose of orange pills. 1 pill a day keeps the FOMO away. That's what I say. All right. What else we got here? Someone can actually, home at that night. Yes. Yikes. Costco up. Her on the cohort goes up. Yes. What else we have? She's one of the biggest shillers for the campaign funds. Yeah, seriously. She's backed by all the big banks. So funny she brings that up in a negative point against the person she doesn't want to win. Yeah, it's a joke. It's a joke. And of course now that they're basically flat out supporting socialist ideas. It's crazy. They're not even trying to hide it anymore. Okay, so what was that? That was torture. Otaku, says Quint. Oh my God, yes, it was pretty torturous, but we had to do it, guys. We had to do it. Oh geez. Okay. Thank God that it's over. Yes, Cody. Thank God it's over. I definitely see what you're talking about. That's a pretty good Halloween costume, man. That would scare anyone. Probably win some Halloween contests too. Either that or Nancy Pelosi just coming out with tons of money bags or ice cream. It's just like holding ice cream containers. Oh my God. I feel just like overflowing with money. Ice cream containers overflowing with money would be hilarious. Oh my God. All right. So yes, Danny's DNA. Yeah, that's it's so funny. I hate that woman. I think a lot of Americans do. I think on both sides. It's kind of it's kind of crazy. I've never heard anyone say anything positive about Elizabeth Warren. Somehow she keeps winning though. It's crazy. I think it's because Americans are used to seeing that name, so they just vote for it when they're at the ballot. I think that's the only reason why some of these people keep their seats so long. Jacob Snake says, I think we'll deserve paraboles for a listen to the Chinese water torture. Yes. Tilda Hunt saying that was a mess. She was delusional. She always is. It's always fun to watch. In my opinion, it's always a shit show to watch every time she's on. It's amazing that she still holds that seat. Someone needs to sausage slap that witch. Oh my God. Jacob Singh says, I volunteer Otaku as a tribute for the sausage slap. Oh my God, no. I don't want that. I want to be 10 feet away from her. Okay, so you can sausage slap her Yamaha, support the sign. Oh my God, you guys are crazy. Danny says, new housing development. Pocahontas is against housing overdevelopment. Something about global warming. Yeah. Hardcore comment. Jake the Snake. Yeah, seriously, man. You can't hold him back, man. He doesn't, he's never held back. Big Powering Freedom says, schwarming. Scams be scamming. And so exciting. Halloween is just around the corner. Oh, yes, man. I'm excited. And it might looks like he's going to dress up as Ozzy. Damn. That's definitely going to be very appropriate for Halloween this year. Holy crap. Yeah, rising from the dead. The Oz, man. Maybe we'll get a I'm not gonna go there. I don't want to get banned. Anyway, jeez. I'm only 10% kingly power right now, says Jake the Snake. What happened? You got dethroned in your state? What happened? The King of Ohio is no longer feeling like a king. That's weird. All right, guys, let's do a quick little checkup on the chat. I mean, on the markets right now. Damn. Things are up pretty good. Pretty good. 3.4% now on average. We are down a little bit on average. We were just sitting at 4.2, 4.1%, something like that on the day. Let's see what we got here on just the general metrics. We are a little bit over time right now. That's fine. Okay. All right. So we got crypto fear and greed still holding on to 64. Nothing has changed since the market opened. Speaking of the market open, fear and greed is starting to climb in greed for the traditional stock market. That's sitting at 57 now. Of course, up from 50 from last Friday and 55 from this morning. What else we got in the headlines? Anything breaking? Anything new? No, it's the same old crap. Same old crap. Stocks bounce after Friday's sell-off. Yeah, that's of course the big takeaway here. EU will plan delay U.S. tariffs 6 months to allow for trade talks. EU will delay planned U.S. tariffs for 6 months. So that's their decision? Did we come to that conclusion? I thought there was no more exceptions. Come on, Trump. Don't do this crap. The European Union announced on Monday that it was suspending for 6 months its planned countermeasures against the United States tariffs, which were set to take effect this week. On July 27th, 2025, European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen and U.S. President Donald Trump agreed to a deal on trade tariffs and trade, and the EU Commission spokesperson for trade said in the statement, the spokesperson touted in the agreement as restoring stability and predictability for citizens and businesses on the Atlantic. The EU continues to work with the U.S. to finalize a joint statement as agreed on July 27th. These objectives in mind, the Commission will take necessary steps to suspend by 6 months the EU's countermeasures against the U.S., which were due to enter into force on August 7th. So it looks like they're retaliating, I guess, on their deadline. Interesting to see how that develops. But other than that, there's nothing really new. Nothing really new. GOP Texas representatives provide insight on the Democrats' protest against redistricting plan in Texas. Multiple U.S. cancer centers hit in coordination of phishing breach. Okay. Trump doubles down on decisions to fire labels. The BLS boss. Okay. All right. So that's pretty much it, guys, for the markets today. We still have, of course, Bitcoin sitting at, well, actually, we just flipped Amazon. Let's go. I was going to say number 7 in total market cap, but yeah, we just flipped Amazon again. We're sitting at now 115K. Did I put that poll? Yes, I did pull up that poll in the chat. So 58% of you think that we're going to head back to, was it 118 or did I put 117? I can't see the poll. 117, yeah, 117. So yeah, likely in the right direction, and a big chunk of you guys are feeling that. Again, don't forget to vote on that poll. Of course, get the general feel from the chat on how, we're usually right on that, whether or not we're going to go up or not. I do think, we do still have a lot of resistance, though. I'm going to pull that up one more time. Of course, Kimba, brought to you by Kimba the White Snowland. Of course, I'm not endorsed. I just like the anime reference on my channel. Seeing a bit of a sell-off right now. It's still early. We're heading into 11 o'clock here in the United States, Eastern Standard Time. Market's trading right now. By 1 o'clock, we could probably see maybe a retest of 115, 16, 117, maybe by the end of the evening, we'll see where the market opens in the foreign markets. Everything's oversold, guys. It's just oversold. We're trying to smash through some of this new levels of resistance that we built. Let's zoom on in here on the short term, too, to see exactly what we're dealing with. Where the hell? Oh, there it is. Whoa! Of course, max zoom, guys. Max zoom. Holy crap. We're already smashed through all of it right now in the short term. The next layer of resistance we're going to have to smash through is going to be this area right here, which is right around 116.5, 117. So, yeah, we could still see that tonight. So I'm still bullish on the day. For sure. And it's still early. And even the long term, there's like hardly anything sitting in our way. Hardly anything in the grand scheme of things. It's all in the short term. So watch out for those levels of resistance. And let's let it rip. Speaking of let it rip, let's in the chat on the chart. Let's see what we got here on the Bitcoin chart. Some of you guys think it's going to rip this week. Coming out with Jake the Snake, you're first up. My guy, Jake. That's right, your prediction, the RIP prediction. The first one up on the 6th. This is two days? Yes, 2 days before the ETFs, well, the ETFs, the tariffs go into full effect, right? So let me know if you want to change that, you want to keep that on the board. This has been up here for, 2 or 3 weeks now, Jake? Let me know how you feel about that. In 2 days, I die. Jake. Oh, no. We're still alive, guys. Was it the Eco Ninja saying that we were going to die last week? You know what? He was not that wrong. I mean, it was very overdramatic. If you guys sold off, you probably did die. But of course, we don't do that here. We don't at the Echo Cringe, says Jake the Snake. Oh geez. All right. Ultra Ego and Ultra Instinct. What the hell? I missed something in the chat. Oh my god, guys, what am I missing? I unlocked the final form during the bull run, says Jake. Okay, Jake. Getty says he is only showing 10% of his power. Yes, he's like... He looked like Kid Buu right now. Oh my god. He has both Ultra Ego and Ultra Instinct Jeez. In 2 days, I die. Yeah, I think so, man. I think in 2 days, you will die if we don't break up. But it's looking like we're getting a pretty good, nice wick candle up today. This is on the 4 hour, on the 1 hour, and, of course, back to the 15-minute. All right, guys. So hopefully get back to this baseline target. And, yeah, we continue back up to our bull. I hope so. I really hope so. By the end of the day. We'll see. We'll see. All right, guys. I'm going to get going and get some stuff done today. I got to go to the hardware store. I'm going to see if I can find some stuff. Hopefully, you guys get out there, touch some grass, do some yard work. I don't know, whatever you got to do to just enjoy your life a little bit. Yard work still doesn't sound like fun to me anymore. But yeah, I don't know. Go grab something good to eat and yeah, just wait for the number go up. Number go up. I want to see where's my portfolio. I feel like it's like a nothing burger. Yeah, it's a nothing burger. My portfolio is still like where it was back on Friday now. Let's freaking go. Let's go. All right, guys. Hope you have a great day. Of course, we'll be back here, of course, at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, covering the foreign market open. I'm expecting something good, guys. I feel like we're oversold to hell. And Bitcoin, of course, there's no tariffs on Bitcoin. It shouldn't matter. And yeah, even this right here over the weekend has basically created a bit of an inverted head and shoulder like pattern. So a good, yeah, good predictor for maybe again a little bit of a rollout into you know, a cup and handle like pattern fashion of a breakout. Still waiting for the big cup and handle, of course, to break out, and that's the one on the daily, and that's here. It's so hard to leave, guys. It's so hard. There's always something to talk about. Actually, on the week, where the hell is it? Oh yeah, I can definitely see on the hour. Yeah, I'm zoomed way too far up. There it is. Boom. I guess we kind of already broken out. We didn't get as high as we were thinking though. We were expecting, of course, the big breakout to. Was it 140K? Yeah, I could say we're still in the handle. Yeah, screw it. We're still in the handle. Bullish, man. Forever bullish. All right, guys. Have a good night. I will see you tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This time I'm really going to go, right? I don't know. I don't know, guys. Oh, Jesus. All right. Well, I got to get some stuff done, so I got to get myself out of here. So anyway, I'll see you. Have a good one, guys. Peace.
Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, bold 19. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh! Fill my wallet with more coins and let me bottle the lamp and more and more and more and more and more. I should you. I love you.
Cody coming in with a $2 super chat during the outro. My guy. Thank you. Of course, Fly Me to the Moon. It's, of course, one of my absolute favorites, and sung by one of our fans here in the chat as well. Currently not present, though. She's not present. But, yeah. Thanks to all the supporters out there, guys. Cody Bakula coming in #1 today, of course, in the overall fans. Thanks again, Cody, for your contributions to the chaos. I love you, my guy. I love you. Of course, guys, thanks again for everything. I really appreciate it. I'll never get used to this. This is crazy. It's crazy. I get to come on here and have some fun with you guys every single day. Yeah, my boy. Yes. Thank you. All right, guys. Yes, adios, says Danny, and have a great day. See you on tonight's live. Let's go, guys. I will see you tonight. Have a good one, guys. Later. Oh, Jesus.